What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Shred It week. We have been shredding all kinds of stuff. We did tires this morning. Now we moved over here to Gringo. This is our mulch and chipping and compost yard. Got a lot of Rotochopper equipment out here, but today we're gonna see how the Rotochopper 75 is gonna do against these stumps. Now we'll go ahead and say we don't have the stump hooks in the rotors. We're just using the straight up general purpose rotor teeth in this thing. Not sure how it's gonna do up against some of these stumps because some of them are pretty damn huge, but I got a feeling we're about to find out right now. Hey, you got you a good setup now, dude.
I'm elevated.
You're way up more higher.
Yeah.
I like it. So what do you think it's gonna do versus the stumps, bro? I don't know, to tell you the truth.
Some of the bigger ones I'm kind of worried about, but I don't know, like that little one there.
Yeah, some of the smallers may go through, but some of these got some real meat to them. I mean, some of them are just absolutely massive.
Yeah, there might not be any way around splitting.
Yeah, maybe just have to take the screw and split them up before we put them in here.
Yeah, we'll do what we gotta do.
Let's see what she'll do.
My air conditioner's going out, buddy.
Oh no, that's a bad month, the month of June.
Yeah.
You don't want the AC going out in June time, buddy.
Yeah. It's cold right now, but as soon as I start doing something, it'll start blowing hot.
Oh. Well, just don't do anything.
That's a good idea.
Just sit up here.
Yeah.
All right, well, yeah, wonderful. I'll just set it up on like a time lapse of you just sitting here all day.
That's great.
In the air conditioning.
Maybe the time lapse would catch me picking my nose.
No, we'll catch you. I'll pause it for that period.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I mean, like I say, some of these things are just so damn massive. Even if it can, you know, eat through it, it's gonna take a little bit of time to do it. But hey, there's only one way to find out. Do it to it, kid, if you're ready. You didn't get no mulch in your shoes, did you?
No, I come up really careful.
I seen you walking up real ginger like.
I was trying not to get it in my new shoes, man.
Hey, I like them. What's those?
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know.
It's on the bottom somewhere. I don't know.
Somebody was asking what kind of boots we were wearing the other day.
Yeah. I usually wear Ariats, but I just bought these because I wanted to wear my shorts. So these are composite toe.
Oh yeah.
So they're still IMSHA safe.
Still IMSHA safe.
Yeah, they look like penny loafers or something.
Yeah, you know why? Safety first.
Safety first.
All right, tear some.
All right, let me see what I can do.
Well, we're cleaning out the magnet a little bit. This is from the tires we did earlier, so not the best place for that to be, but kind of is what it is right now. All right, let's see what she's gonna do versus some of these big old wood slabs and stumps. extendable selfie stick. And I'm just standing there holding it up, but my arms are getting tired. So I couldn't really see what was going on. I know these things are massive, and this machine's really not meant to handle these stumps, but it is chewing through it, man. And I tell you what, the stump section of these trees is the most dense, hardest, toughest part of the tree, and she's gnarling it up. That's pretty daggum cool. I couldn't really see what was going on. Is it not liking this bigger stuff?
No, I was hoping it'd take chunks out of it, but it just turned it into like a little ball and was just kind of bouncing
it around.
Yeah, so I pulled it out, and I threw that really long piece in there, and it looks like it just wrapped around the
rotors.
Yeah, it's still going around the circle.
Is it? Let me see. Yeah, I don't really think she's meant for this kind of material, Bubba.
No, let's go run some pallets through.
Yeah, let's run some pallets.
I think that'll be good. It'll make a good sound.
I think for these stumps and stuff, you got just about got to have a tub grinder.
Yeah.
All right. I say let's switch up. Let's go to some pallets.
Let's ease over yonder.
I like it. Oh well, we at least gave it a shot. I didn't have high expectations. Not anything to do with the machine. It's just not made to take these stumps and that type of material. The ideal setup would be for this machine where we're taking it to right now to go through pallets and crates and remove the contamination. But while we have the demo, while we have the machine here, we're gonna run it through all the whole gauntlet to see what exactly she'll do. And if we do think about buying this machine, you know, what applications we could use it for and which ones we can't. Aaron's got to come down off of his little pedestal he's made. I better go ahead and move out of the way before he squishes us. He'll just use his bucket, stick it out here, let that be his support, and walk himself right on down just like so. Walk in the park. About this thing being remote control, Aaron's driving it from inside of his Cabelco. So we're just going to walk right around to the pallet pile, and I know she's going to do work around there. We got all kind of stuff going on in the mulch yard today, y'all. We're screening some wood chips through the edge trommel, getting the fines out of them, making a good finished product so they can run it through the Rotochopper MC 266 over yonder. You see that Hyundai 980 loader, I'm sorry, 960 loader is feeding that one. We got a Hyundai 960 over here moving the chips, feeding him. Aaron's got the 75 set up over here on the pallet pile. He's right now walking around. He's going to walk up on top of here so he can have a real good vantage point and see what he's feeding into the machine. So you see we got a tremendous amount of wood waste right here. This is everything that comes in through our loading dock, which you'll see in just a second. This is majority pallets, some slabs, some just regular lumber. Just when people need the wood recycled, they'll dump it on the pad that I'll show you in a second, and then we'll run it through the grinder. The majority of this material right here will go into red mulch. Reason being is it's a lighter colored wood. So when we add the red dye to it, it really pops and makes a really nice finished product that folks love. But let's follow Aaron up and let's see what this thing, I know it's gonna chew through this like nobody's business. Probably gonna be a little bit safer for me, even though I got my hard hat on, to be up here with Aaron, because it is pretty violent with those rotors going, and pieces will fly out of the feed hopper. Golly, look at this mountain of wood. So what we've been doing is, let me show you, we walk up a little bit further and I'll show you. So normal protocol is the trucks roll-off containers will either dump on the floor right there, or some of our customers will load their wood scraps into 53-foot enclosed trailers, and we'll offload it for them. And then we'll take the 826C compactor that we have dedicated for this site, and we'll just smash all the pallets and wood waste into smaller pieces so it goes through the grinder more readily. So having that 826C around here is just kind of a luxury for us because we have the landfill. I had an extra compactor that we could bring around, but that is unheard of in the wood scrap business. it just worked out for us. However, that's where the shredder could take place of the compactor. We could just take these pallets, these crates, run them right through the shredder, get the metal out, and not have to worry about our MC's 266 or our B66, being that they're high-speed shredders, not having to worry about metal contaminants going in there and really screwing some stuff up. So the fella that was down here that showed us how to use the 75 2 weeks ago or a week ago, he said something that kind of changed my perspective about this shredder. He owned a wood pallet and wood crate recycling business as well, and he said this was a game changer for him because he turned him into a yes man. All these materials that everybody else couldn't do anything with because of the contamination with metal, they were turning away. But he was actually able to say, yeah, you know, whatever you want to bring me, I've got this shredder now, I can shred it, and he can, you know, turn it into a different product and into a profit. And those words kind of stuck with me, you know, because we have to turn away people from the landfill quite often, and especially over here at our mulch facility, because the material is just too dirty, too contaminated, too much metal, what have you. So we're turning away business. This could be a niche for us where we can actually just tell customers, hey, yeah, whatever it is, bring it here, we'll run it through the slow speed shredder, and then we'll be able to process it further into either the compost or the mulch operation. You know, another good point about the shredder too is that, you know, it burns such little diesel, so it's only burning 6 or 7 gallons per hour. You got to take that into consideration when you're looking at, you know, you've got this huge mountain of wood up here. There's no telling how much big metal chunks are in here. We have had some serious damage done to our high-speed shredders, so you got to look at your fuel consumption, how much you're spending on diesel, then also how much damage you're doing by letting huge contaminated pieces of metal go through your high speeds. I think, you know, those two in conjunction, the fuel usage and just saving your money going through your high speeds, could be worth its weight and worth the extra cost and expense of having a slow speed shredder. She's chewing through this no problem at all. I think this is probably a prime example of what this machine is actually built to do, is this right here. Take this pallet and crate waste, go through it quickly, and get out all of the harmful metal before it passes through one of our high-speed grinders. Be careful out on that edge though. You're sinking a little bit. That kid ain't right. I don't even like standing up here on the edge with this kid. As he's moving around, it's all shaking. And we got a good, I don't know, 20-foot cliff we're sitting up on. Obviously you can see really good into the chamber, but it's still a little sketchy being up here on this edge. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty impressive. This is what she's meant to eat right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing really good. I like the angle that you got on that tub too. It's just kind of slowly feeding it at the right rate. But yeah, this is what she's built to do right here. She's doing work. So you think it's the same speed as do you think you got the same output as the MC, or?
It's got to be close. I mean, the big rider's probably a little quicker, but
Yeah.
it's close.
But the other thing too, like I was talking about in the video a while ago, you got so much metal. I mean, hell, there's a huge piece of angle right there. You know, how much will you save on the downtime and the parts of of one of the high speeds? And the way it's, I'm sure a good bit. And this thing's just sipping fuel.
Yeah, so you're at like 7 gallons of fuel versus I think that's probably about 30 to 35 gallons.
Right. Yeah, I think you take a couple of these factors and kind of weigh them out and look at the longevity of it and what you're going to save in repairs and fuel.
I think it'd be worth it, man, to buy one for the landfill. Yeah. And then let it come down here and do this.
I agree. It'll have a multi-purpose machine. I mean, we can do tires, we can do the wood pallets and crates, we can do C&D carpet,
appliances,
just all that bulky crap. One thing I was making a point in the video earlier about is, a lot of times landfills wait until the very last minute to go buy one. What if we were to buy one now? How much space would we save over the next?
We would never see the last minute.
We may not. We may not. So Aaron's kind of sinking a little bit on his edge. I said, buddy, I think you might want to back up a little bit and build this up a tad bit. So he's going to throw him some pallet waste and material in there. But let's look at this. Is just laying on top of the pallets up here. But that going through my B66, that would do some damage. That's probably going to rip off a couple of teeth. I don't know. The more I think about it, just having this machine like Aaron and I was just talking about, it's kind of hard not to go ahead and tell them to, let's just keep it here because of the savings we're going to have. But I think the real proof is going to be once we get up to the landfill. Let's see what this piece of metal does. There you are, sir. We'll go down in a minute and see if we can find our piece of metal, see what it looks like after it goes through. You can hear it clanking around in there, but I'm sure it's already passed through those rotors. Then that's a rare earth magnet will grab all the metal and nails and kick them right out. Oh yeah, she's not even hesitating with this material over here. I've not seen it back up, not one time. Everything's just passing right through. Production is absolutely phenomenal. Like Aaron was saying, it's pretty comparable to our MC 266. Now our B66 over there grinding trees right now might do a little bit more production, however, not with big chunks of metal going through it. So I was just talking to Brandon. He's impressed with the machine too, but he said that every time they come over here with the high-speed grinder, it's a minimum of $1,000 in teeth and holders due to this kind of crap going through the high speeds. So, we come over here quite often with the high-speed shredders to work on this pile whenever they're needing wood material. And that's not including the fuel and just the operation of that machine. So with the fuel consumption of this one and getting the metal out, I don't know, guys. I think we might need us one of these shredders. Oh man, look at the nails, y'all. Nails and screws. Holy cow. Look at all of them. They're just constantly clanking out. Big eye bolts, all kinds of stuff. There's a piece of metal that we put through it right there. Stuff like this. I mean, after just seeing this, every bit of this metal would have gone through their high-speed shredder, and we've only been running for maybe 10-15 minutes. off that magnet. We gotta move from this side though, of course. I'm downwind from all the damn dust, like always. And I can guarantee you one thing, you get it to this size right here, and it is gonna fly through one of our high-speed shredders. Now, you're gonna miss some nails, like I was noticing right here on this board. There's a couple of nails in there. I'm not worried about that little bit going through the high speed. It's those big chunks that we showed you earlier. Those are the ones that are costing us thousands in parts and downtime and just beating up our super expensive high-speed shredders over yonder. So this is very, very promising. Damn, we done made us a pile pretty quick like, man. It didn't take us but 30 minutes to make that mountain of wood chips right there. That is pretty daggum sweet. I think Aaron's gonna move his shredder around a little bit, get repositioned, and probably shred some more, I would imagine. Yeah, these are nice sized chunks right here. Our B66 or MC 266 wouldn't have trouble at all. It would absolutely love this material right here. It would shoot through it like a hot knife through butter. Dude, look at all the metal. That's insane. Yeah, it looks great. Some big old chunks in here too. There goes it almost looks like those little bitty old railroad spike, but all kind of fasteners. Look at this giant freaking nail right here. I mean, just an absolute pile of contaminated wood right here, and metal, hinges, fasteners, you name it. And this stuff right here is an absolute nightmare for our big grinders. So Aaron just hollered down in an effort to, you know, maximize our demo time with this machine. We're going to take it down to the other end. We got some big poles we're going to put through it. So Aaron's trying to climb himself up on this pile down here. These are a lot of poles. I'm pretty sure it came from a pole mill, and these are just kind of the ends and you know, maybe some of the rejects that didn't make it through quality control. But Aaron's gonna get himself set up right here. Now I won't be able to stand up close to the machine with these poles because they get in going down between those rotors, start flopping back and forth on top, and I don't want one falling off hitting me. Even though safety first, got my hard hat on, even though I still ain't getting close to it. Now, I don't believe, I'm not 100%, but I don't believe these have been through the treated process. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't think that they have. So we'll have to see what the chips look like on the other side as far as what we're gonna do with the material in the long run. But this will be a pretty good test right here, because this is some pretty, watch out, there's some pretty chunky logs. Don't worry, Aaron, we'll help you. There we go, we helped. You know, all this dirt and grit and sawdust and stuff that you see too is really not a factor when going through that slow speed shredder, because, well, one, it's moving real slow, but two, it's got a huge gap in between those rotors where all the dirt's just going to go right in between. So don't have to worry about a lot of wear and tear there. Then hopefully you can shake it out by the time we get it into the high speed grinder. You got a whistle for it, Aaron. Come here, girl. Come on. Here she comes. She listens pretty well. Looks like we might have some thunder boomers building this afternoon, you guys. I'll tell you one thing, it is hot out here right now. I don't know, gotta be it's every bit of 90. Maybe a couple degrees over. Got a little breeze though. It's not bad out here, but it's a beautiful day and we get to have fun playing with these big boy toys. Life's pretty dang good. Now Aaron with the remote, he can do his little double tap on that, fire it up. He's never got to get out of his excavator. Can do everything from sitting right up there in that seat. There she goes, she's ready to eat. Aaron's gonna lay that one down in there horizontally. Might have to help it a little bit with the bucket. Right, you know, get itself down in between the rotors. We'll see. Well, she's spitting chips already. It took a bite out of it. Yeah, he's gonna have to press on it a little bit with that bucket. Force it down in between those rotors. It'd be kind of neat to stick it down vertical just to see what it would do. Oh yeah, nothing to it. Yeah, I don't believe this was treated yet. That's some good looking chips right there. Probably, yeah, just from the smell of it. Not that y'all can smell it, but that's got to be some pine. Man, I am really impressed at the volume that this thing can do. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. Look how much material is coming off this belt, and I just cannot get over. We're only burning probably 6 gallons an hour right now. I just don't even understand it. Oh, and look at all the nails. I don't know what Aaron had over there that had nails in it, but they are flying out of here. Well, note to self, let's not drive through this area on the way out. We've got to get us a metal container. We got to go find us a rock box somewhere to set right there, but that magnet slings them all the way out here. And the engine is just so quiet, so this has got a Scania engine. It is 375 horsepower. It looks like they must have had some pallets around here a long time ago too. They've broken down a good bit. That's where all our nails are coming from. Well, Aaron was either thirsty or his air conditioner just ain't working, but he's come down off the pile. But I tell you what, that is a very impressive amount of material in just a very short time. I'm well impressed with this little machine. There you go, buddy.
Oh, thank you, sir.
It's not super cold. Kind of ran out of ice, but it's cool enough. It's cool enough.
Let's go out there and see what kind of damage we've done to the rotors.
All right.
While there's tires so far.
All right, let's check it out. A lot of nails right there, Bubba. There's our old service truck right there, but even though it's an older one, we still don't want to come through here. So ass of nails come out of that thing, man.
It does pretty good. You would think, I don't know, the shredder, you'd think it wouldn't break it down
enough to get the nails out. Yeah,
to fall out of it.
It does. I mean, I found a few nails over there in the final pile, but not that bad.
That's not bad at all. That's pretty good.
But it got some big chunks out of there too. Look at that big old bolt right there.
It's all thread. See, our grinders will do that, but if you do 1,000 of them in the same day, it's not pretty.
You got issues. And then Brandon was showing me those big chunks over there.
Look at this nail right here.
Oh yeah. We don't want that going through your grinders, do we, Brandon? Not one bit. Yeah, I'm pretty daggum impressed with this machine, man.
Yeah, see, this was experimental. This has got a bunch of crap in it. It's got a lot of good wood in it, but it's got so much crap. We don't want to run this through one of the
high speeds.
High-speed grinders.
Yeah.
But, we could set the trommel screen up behind this thing and let this dump straight into the screen.
Oh yeah.
And then take it straight to the other grinder to color.
It would blow through the other grinder.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
I mean, it would go through it just as it is, but you're right, you put it through the trommel first, get all the fines out.
There's a lot of good fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, one of the high speeds would eat through this like butter right here, wouldn't it?
Did they say if you could reduce the size of material coming out, could it get any smaller, like the pallet material over there?
I don't know.
Might be borderline too big.
Too big?
Yeah, this would probably be fine, but
I assume you could change the rotors out in there, but I think that'd be the only way you would be able to get a smaller, just having a larger rotors and a smaller gap, kind of like your jaw crusher. But then again, what the hell do I know?
Might make us less versatile though.
Yeah.
Might not be able to run it in the landfill with some things.
Oh yeah. I'm excited to take her up to the landfill though. That's where we're gonna have some daggone fun, man.
Oh yeah. I'm ready.
Let's come up here and see if we tore up anything. Hopefully not.
Yeah, I want to see what all these rims.
I don't know what you think would be involved in swapping them out.
let's plate here. Unbolt that. This thing here lifts up.
Yeah.
Take them out.
Take them out and slap some new ones in.
Honestly, don't look too bad being all open up here. You just lift it straight out.
I'll have to find out from Rotochopper how bad it is to swap them out. I'm sure them little rotors ain't cheap though. Hey Brandon, let me hand you this camera.
Alright.
There we go. See if you can film Aaron when he falls down.
Like a squirrel.
I thought you were gonna say he's trying to get a nut.
Well, that too. We can't say that on camera.
Sure we can.
See, really nowhere. I see some good chips.
There might be a chip on that tooth right there.
Right here. That one, maybe.
But we've had some gnarly stuff through it so far. I mean, if it was here the whole time, it wouldn't have this hard of a, well, yeah, it probably would have this hard of a life if it was here the whole time. But the landfill C&D material, I mean, yeah, it's gnarly, but it's not horrible. I mean, this stuff's going to be the easiest. The pallet and crate material going to be the easiest on her. But those rims and stuff, yeah, that's
rough.
That's going to do some wear and tear for sure.
Say about them?
No, she didn't like the stumps too good.
We might have to just keep splitting them and running them through the horizontal grinders.
Yeah. Now, if you could split them, you could feed them through here.
Maybe.
Reduce them in size, but that's the hardest part of that tree, you know, and it was just wanting to bind up on it. Plus, they're freaking massive stumps. I think a tub grinder is about the only thing as of right now that I know of, that would handle those stumps pretty well.
We do good with them once they're split.
Right.
The horizontal grinder, it
Yeah.
don't care. That's my favorite thing to grind when they're all split up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Oh, they just grind better.
Yeah.
Once they're split, they run through there way easier than logs and stuff do. And
Huh.
you throw them in there and they just tie together. You ain't got to lay them down.
Just feed it.
Drop it and let it eat.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, I would say all in all, not too bad. I mean, a couple little chipped
Yeah.
teefuses right there, but
Not too bad.
that is an ass of hard facing though.
Mm-hmm.
Would you want to take the rotors out, like if you were to hard face them? Or could you do it while they're still in the machine? What would be easiest?
I'd almost say take them out because all this, I guess this comes out though. But to get down here and do all that too,
Yeah.
be easier without the rotor in it.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, because they got hard facing on down in the on the side pans as well, and these scraper teeth. There's hard facing everywhere. But yeah, that fella said they did it twice a year.
Wouldn't be that bad if we had us a shop, pull this whole thing in the shop,
Yeah.
get out of the sunshine.
When you gonna build us a shop, man?
Hey, I'm just waiting on you to tell me what we're doing.
You waiting on the wrong person. I never know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
We'll get us one eventually. They got that area cleaned up real nice over there.
they do.
Yeah, so maybe we can get
Looks
started
good.
on that project soon. But all in all, not too bad. Well, y'all, that was pretty daggum impressive right there. Look at that pile we made in just no time. Now, the fun stuff is coming up soon. So you definitely want to hit that little notifications bell down there when we put out the next video. Because I think tomorrow we're going to move this bad girl up to the landfill, run some mattresses through it, run some appliances, whatever else we can find, we're going to feed to this girl. But I appreciate y'all watching. Give the video a big old thumbs up if you don't mind. I'll see you on the next one.